China is actively developing two new sixth-generation stealth fighter aircraft, the J-36 and J-XDS, also known as J-50, with prototypes already undergoing testing. These developments suggest an acceleration in China's efforts to advance its air power and potentially match or exceed the capabilities of the U.S. Next-Generation Air Dominance Program. Both aircraft were recently observed at a remote and secretive airbase near the Lopner nuclear test site in northwestern China. The J-36 is a large, three-engine, tailless flying wing aircraft under development by the Chengdu Aircraft Corporation. It features a modified delta planform and has been seen with a splinter camouflage paint scheme. Satellite imagery from August revealed the J-36 to have an approximate wingspan of 65 feet and an overall length of about 62 feet. The aircraft's design emphasizes all-aspect broadband stealth, high speed, long endurance, and high payload capacity. Recent images of a second J-36 prototype show significant design modifications, including changes to its inlets, landing gear, and exhaust systems. The original J-36 featured recessed exhausts, a design cue for low observability. However, the newer iteration appears to have three angular exhaust nozzles similar to the two-dimensional thrust vectoring exhausts found on the F-22 Raptor, which could enhance maneuverability. The aircraft's lower inlets have also been revised from trapezoidal carrot-like designs to diverterless supersonic intakes. Tandem two-wheeled main landing gear has been redesigned into a twin-wheel side-by-side truck arrangement. These changes indicate an iterative development process, with an emphasis on refining the design and potentially accelerating its path towards production. The J-36 is speculated to serve as a stealth multi-role aircraft, potentially capable of air superiority, strike, interception, and command and control of aircraft teaming operations. It may also have a naval variant under development, with a flight control system designed for aircraft carrier landings. The J-XDS, also known as the J-50, is a twin-engine tailless aircraft with a lambda wing planform, developed by the Shenyang Aircraft Corporation. It is smaller and slimmer than the J-36, but is still considered a heavy fighter. Satellite imagery from September 13th estimated its wingspan to be around 50 feet. The J-50's design is clearly optimized for improved wideband stealth, surpassing fifth-generation fighters by removing canted vertical stabilizers. It incorporates 2D thrust vectoring engine exhaust nozzles for enhanced pitch control, compensating for the absence of vertical tails. The J-50 also features twin diverterless supersonic intakes and heavy-duty twin-wheeled nose landing gear. Experts suggest the J-50 is likely intended for high-end air superiority missions, though with a shorter range and smaller internal payload compared to the J-36. Its design is highly aerodynamic, suggesting significant super cruise capabilities at high altitudes, which could extend its range and missile reach. The presence of twin-wheeled nose landing gear could indicate its potential as a carrier-borne aircraft, though the tailless design might introduce complications during carrier operations due to limitations in high angle of attack performance and yaw-axis control. The aircraft is expected to have significant internal volume for fuel and weapons, with earlier photos showing two separate weapons bays on the bottom fuselage. The J-50 is considered the low component of China's future next-generation fighter mix and is expected to replace older aircraft in China's inventory. Secretive test base operations. Both the J-36 and J-XDS have been spotted at a secretive airbase near the Lopner nuclear test site in northwestern China. This base, which has a runway over 16,400 feet long, more than 3 miles, is undergoing a major expansion, including the enlargement of its main apron and the construction of new hangars. The facility has a history of being linked to Chinese military space development efforts, and is now playing a larger role in China's advanced aerospace development ecosystem, comparable to the U.S. military's Area 51. Despite the remote and secretive nature of the base, commercial satellite imagery has captured the J-36 and J-XDS parked outside in broad daylight. The simultaneous appearance of these aircraft at this base suggests its new mission to support the development of advanced air combat technologies and highlights the rapid evolution of China's sixth-generation fighter programs.